looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Bucks, their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've really been floundering so far. I mean, I think everyone is really surprised at what a struggle it's been.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
The starters for Utah. They've got Kyle Filipowski. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen. George out there with Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Reed in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Then it's Cole Anthony, then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Sims in at the 5. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams have executed a high level, and boy, did they play at breakneck speed.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the inside, here's Anthony. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, Cole Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
Reed, good. Reed's got 5 now. Grant, what a blazing hot start to MP's career. He becomes the fastest to 5,000 points. Incredible.
And for anyone wondering if MP's game would translate to the NBA, you can stop wondering. Getting to 5,000 so fast shows that MP is well on his way to being an all-time great.
Reed, good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch. Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Reed. Trent outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Buries it from 3. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
Well, range is what Gary Trent gives you, and it's on display right there.
Outside Reed. Buries it down low. 12 points for him.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Dion, the last time out against Washington, was a man on a mission. He added 55 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
So it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by Utah. It's Kuzma with the miss. Up top, Reed. He's guarded by Anthony. Reed passes to Nurkic, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Kuzma, and it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. And a switch here also for Utah. Bailey's checked in. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Here's Reed. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Bucks trail by 4. Anthony outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Misses the 3. For Utah, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. The shot's good. And that's now 18 points for D.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. And the bucket is good.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Reed. Soft touch off the glass. Reed's got 20 points.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Anthony finds Antetokounmpo. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Sims.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Out to Anthony. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. Reed for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
So on the floor for Utah, Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. George Niang out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, MP will have a special guest in attendance tonight, his mentor, Dion Benjamin. Benjamin is a skills trainer who has long hosted a legendary open run, which MP took part of, consequently landing him a spot in the club league circuit. MP said, "I owe Dion a lot. Knowing that he'll be watching tonight gives me that extra edge to put on a show." Sounds like we're in for a fun one, guys.
Yeah, gratitude and appreciation, the state of mind there. Thanks. Here's Rollins. Yet to see a basket. Porter in the post. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Puts up a 3. Anderson pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere. With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Porter. From downtown, fires in the triple. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Smith. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Livingston. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Rollins. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Niang. Filipowski comes in for Anderson. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh. And Reed subbed in for Bailey. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. George, he's checked in for Collier. Lets it go from 11. Utah grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Reed. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Now here's Kuzma. No made baskets yet. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
That's about Cole Anthony having a feel for where that shot is coming off and creating an opportunity.
Reed for 3. Drops in the 3. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
From outside the arc. The rebound by Sims.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Utah leading by 3. Reed for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Reed's got 37.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Trent outside. Antetokounmpo surveys. Back to Trent. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Filipowski. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Takes the 3. And George with the basket on the assist by Filipowski. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead. 24 seconds left in the first half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo outside. Anthony outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Reed for 3. Oh, another one falls.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
Boy, it just seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
They're closing in on Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. You know, it's hard to believe what we're witnessing.
And so it's Utah, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
Mikal Bridges is a big loss for them. Not the flashy dude, but he's still the ultimate 3 and D guy who keeps teams honest.
No doubt, it affects his team at both ends. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Jazz.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Gary Trent is out there with Anthony. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Reed, good.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Down low. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 11 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Reed. Takes it inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer Anthony. He drops it from range. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. There's the triple. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reed, good. Reed's got 48.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Here's Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Cole Anthony. Utah shooting their first free throws of the night now. And so Reed nails them both. Bucks trail by 15. Anthony, the pass to Sims. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
We have seen more than just a willingness from Cole Anthony to share the basketball. We've seen a real aptitude in this regard.
Good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Anthony against Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Pass to Trent, and here's Kuzma. Inside. Here's Sims. Oh, hey! How about that? And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for Utah. Bailey's checked in. A minute 58 left in the third. George passes to Reed. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Reed's got 57 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
That one's good. Sims.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
It's Reed with a drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Kuzma, left side. Offline with a three.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And Anthony, here we go.
We have seen Cole Anthony, the ability to get by that defender on a dribble drive, such a valuable attribute.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. Smith, he's checked in for Sims. Green comes in for Kuzma. And Prince is subbed in for Trent. Then for Utah, Niang, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Filipowski. And he can't hit the second.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Here's Reed. And got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Anthony against Reed. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 8 points here in the quarter.
There are certain guys who know and believe they can be a top option offensively. Cole Anthony cooking right now.
That one's good for two.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Pass to Smith. Anthony outside. 3 seconds left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Utah Jazz sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Following this game, they host the Magic, and they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. So the Jazz 5 right now. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Lauri Markkanen out there with Georges Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
Well, Giannis knows he creates gravity inside, which is going to free someone up on the outside.
Pass to Markkanen. And Green comes to help. Here's Collier. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here's Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Porter's shot is off. Utah leading by 18. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Markkanen. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Rollins. There's the drive. Yep, count it.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Will go for a different look here. Sims, he's checked in for Green. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prince. Trent, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Niang. Filipowski comes in for Sensabaugh. George, he's checked in for Bailey. And Reed subbed in for Collier. It's stolen by Trent. In transition, here come the Bucks. Pass to Sims. Antetokounmpo outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Trent. The three is off. Utah leading by 18. Outside Reed. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Here's Reed. Pass to Nurkic from behind the arc. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Nurkic. Reed's got 8 here in this quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Three-pointer. Utah, the rebound. Nurkic finds Reed over Anthony. Reed, good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And it's good. 2 points.
And sometimes even Giannis needs help. The play gets him all the room he needs to strike.
Another one falls. Amazing. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Pass to Sims. Kuzma outside. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Jazz. They're on a 17-6 run. Reed for three. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Driving inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Anthony. And another miss by Milwaukee. Jacks up a three. He got it again. Sensational.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, your team needed your scoring night to win, and you delivered, passing the 20-point mark on the way to victory. Was that the game plan coming in, or did you see something that led to an adjustment?
Whoa. That almost sounded like you didn't expect me to drop 20 tonight. I don't know if I appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Oh, I'm just asking about the game plan, MP. No shade intended.
Right. Game plan's the same as every night. We play to our strengths, and my scoring is one of our strengths. I get buckets, we win. Simple formula, easy to replicate. How about you look for it a little bit closer next time out?
Eyes peeled, MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.